千灵重圆，天地无量乾坤圈，急急如律令。
If you've ever watched a Chinese fantasy movie or anime, you've definitely heard this iconic chant, Ji Ru Lü Ling. Whenever a Daoist priest draws a magical talisman to summon lightning or banish demons, these 5 words are the ultimate trigger. But what do they actually mean? Is it just a mystical spell used to command the gods? 99% of people think so, but they are completely wrong. This is actually a massive cultural misunderstanding that has lasted for nearly 2,000 years. The real story behind this magic spell is far more fascinating, and it wasn't a magic word at all. It was boring government jargon. 2,000 years ago, during the Han Dynasty, Ru Lü Ling was simply the standard closing phrase used at the end of official government documents. It had absolutely nothing to do with religion or magic. Whenever the emperor issued a decree or a military order, the document would end with Ru Lü Ling. In modern English, it literally means, execute this order as strictly as the law dictates. No delays, no excuses. It was the ancient version of by order of the law. But what about the jid part? Well, if a governor was dealing with an extreme emergency, like a sudden enemy invasion or a massive flood, they would add jidji, which means urgent. Urgent. Put it together, and Ji Ru Lü Ling translates to, this is a matter of life and death. Treat this document as a top priority express order and execute it immediately under the penalty of law. It's exactly like a modern legal notice stamped with urgent, immediate action required. So how did bureaucratic legal jargon become a magical incantation? Did the priest just steal it from the government? Well, yes, but it was a stroke of absolute marketing genius. In the late Han Dynasty, Master Zhang Daoling founded institutional Taoism. He wanted to teach ordinary peasants the core philosophy of living in harmony with the great Tao, the natural order. The problem was, ancient philosophy was way too abstract for everyday people. So, the early Taoist masters made a brilliant move. They took the absolute authority of the emperor's legal system and applied it to the spiritual world. They told the public, look, the laws of the universe operate just like the laws of the empire. When we write a talisman, it's not a request, it's an imperial decree to the spiritual world. The spirits must obey it immediately. By using the familiar government phrase, Ji Ru Lü Ling, ordinary people instantly understood the absolute power and urgency of the ritual. Once it was integrated into Daoism, the phrase took on a beautiful dual meaning. On a philosophical level, it means aligning with the universe. It's a statement that the ritual is perfectly in tune with the laws of nature. On a practical level, it represents divine authority. It allows the priest to act as a cosmic ambassador, commanding spiritual energies with the authority of heaven. But because this phrase became so famous, people today make 2 major mistakes. Mistake 1, treating it like a spiritual panic button. People think screaming it faster or louder makes it work. But the power lies in the word loot, law and order, not the urgency. Mistake 2, treating it like a get-rich-quick magic word. If you don't possess a heart of reverence, follow the laws of kindness, and do good deeds, chanting it 1,000,000 times won't change your life. Over the last 2 millennia, Ji Ru Lü Ling evolved far beyond Daoism. It even entered ancient Chinese Buddhism and classical poetry. Eventually, it conquered pop culture. In the epic Ming Dynasty novel Water Margin, legendary sorcerers didn't want to chant the whole 5-word phrase every time they fought, so they compressed the entire spell into one sharp, iconic command. Ji, swift strike. This extreme simplification is exactly what survived into modern cinema. Whenever you see a hero in a Chinese movie throw a paper talisman and yell Ji, they are compressing 2,000 years of legal history and cosmic philosophy into a single breath. It is the Chinese cultural equivalent of Harry Potter's Expelliarmus, or the classic Western fantasy chant, so mote it be. At the end of the day, Ji Ru Lü Ling isn't a spooky superstition. Its true magic began as a simple human rule of law, grew into a cosmic philosophy, and crystallized into a cultural legend. It reminds us of a profound truth. The universe operates on laws, and human society operates on boundaries. To live a truly balanced life, we must respect those boundaries, protect our inner peace, and flow naturally with the world around us. When your heart is truly aligned with the right path, your actions become unstoppable, and that is the most powerful magic you could ever possess. enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe for more uncovered histories, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay curious and stay grounded.